DonInLondon, hello, it's December the 13th, 2009. My video is all about recovery from addiction to either substance or behaviour. My addictive substance, alcohol, my behaviour, also addictive towards work, relationships, filling a gap, dealing with fear, not dealing with fear, and what made me able to deal with fear or not deal with it in the old days, in the days of drinking, was alcohol. And I don't know. What's the answer? Well, I didn't know the answer. And it took me a long time to realise that drink had stunted my emotional, spiritual and physical well-being. Although it made me feel okay in the beginning, and joyful, sad as life seemed to afford, living life experience, doing everything that everybody else did, being out there with people, enjoying the conviviality and the joy that drink can give. At the same time, inside me, it was having an impact which I didn't know. And there's nothing worse than being ignorant of something. Some people say ignorance is bliss. I don't. I prefer the truth these days, just delivered to me by life experience, one day at a time. And the gift is, if I could stay in recovery one day at a time, life and me, well, we just get on. And the gift is, I know who I am on a daily basis. I don't have to be something that I'm looking for in the future. I don't have to worry too much about where I've come from, because every single life experience has been worth it. And we learn and we keep on learning if we get the gift of recovery. But for many, we don't. And it took me 35 years to get there. So from being a convivial, happy drinker, if ever there were such a thing, somebody who had to drink every day, pretty much, and to oblivion when fear was on me, and I guess fear was always there. So these days I try not to put a brave face on, try not to cover up fear, but face it, and not utilise my ego too much, that is, to judge the world as the world is judging me. And what makes this possible? Well, the gift of being alive at all is entirely due to family, friends, community, and to a fellowship which kept me on track and taught me how to live sober. And if I put sober first, the rest of life can work. And that can sound a bit harsh if you're part of the family or friends or community. Why on earth would I put sober first? And the simple answer is, if I don't put sober first, I can't be a part of. So sober means I can be included, I've got my choices on a daily basis, and I can be loved by others, and I can love other people, and I can do something useful. So the fellowship which I refer to is AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, and it has a statement of intent. I don't speak for it, can't speak for AA, cannot speak for the people in AA. Everybody is unique and authentic, and remains that way, and follows their life choices and their own personal journey one day at a time. So the AA statement of intent goes like this. AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution. Does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. I had a lot of calls yesterday, and helping people can be difficult, especially when they're not too far away from a drink, or there's still one about, and difficult. And I also had difficulties with my computer, and still have. I installed Windows 7, and it's the one program I use most. Windows Movie Maker is the one program which is not included in the way it used to be, and I can't use the one which is there. So it makes me laugh, actually, because it did impact on my serenity a little bit as I was trying to work out what to do. So I've tried everything, but to no avail yet. Anyway, the gift of sobriety is this, that we live in the day, and when things go wrong, we're not being singled out as judged in some way, that life is doing something to us. Life is just occurring, and if we can be open to not only our own thoughts on what is going on, or feelings about what is going on, but share it with another human being, we have a better chance of getting some perspective. And that's what the Fellowship of AA does. It offers perspective on life on a daily basis, so we are more open, included, and can make better choices and be the person we feel right being. All good. So I share daily reflections here, from this book, and the daily reflections is all about the 12 steps and 12 traditions of AA. The 12 steps about being open, honest and willing to change our attitude and behaviour on a daily basis, and the traditions about unity, service and recovery. And really the 12th step, and it covers one step a month in this book, the 12th step is all about open, honest, willing, sharing the message, and unity, service and recovery. So if you don't have both of those ingredients going on, or all 6 of those ingredients going on a daily basis, then something can occur, and we don't necessarily utilise the tools of the 12-step program and the 12 traditions. So I'm a fan, and I've studied it, and I live it. No good studying if you don't put it into practice, and practice is all about making progress, and it's never about being perfect, which is what really screwed me up in the past. So these days, progress, and that's what I suppose Windows 7 is. It's progress, and it's not perfect. So the daily reading for today, it says here, December the 13th, thinking of others. Our very lives as problem drinkers depend upon our constant thought of others and how we may help meet their needs. And that comes from Alcoholic's Big Book, page 20. Thinking of others has never come easily to me. Even when I try to work the AA program, I'm prone to thinking, how do I feel today? Am I happy, joyous and free? And the answer is we can also be unhappy, not joyous, and not feeling very free. The program tells me that my thoughts must reach out to those around me. Would that newcomer welcome someone to talk to? That person looks a little unhappy today. Maybe I could cheer him up. It is only when I forget my problems and reach out to contribute something to others that I can begin to attain the serenity and God consciousness I seek, or simply good consciousness. So no matter what your belief, whether you're a God believer or not a God believer, atheist, agnostic or believer, it's what you believe in yourself and how you want to be a part of life and to live to good conscience. So whether a higher power is in your life or not, well, for me, the big picture is the higher power, the world as it is. And if you say to yourself, there's a big picture and I'm a thumbnail in computer talk, then you get the idea. So we are a part of a great mosaic of life. And the gift in all of this is life keeps on happening. And, today I feel happy. And although it's been an odd couple of days, yesterday I couldn't get out. And so I did try and fix my computer, but I think I need a little help. So the gift for me is to know that I don't have to try and do it all on my own anymore. I'm not alone. So the gift of fellowship, no matter what is going on, we can be included. We can get advice from friends and fellowship and family if we can be included back, depending on what we've done in the past. So we live with the truth of now. And that's the most important part. So if the truth of now is coming through and we respond and understand where we are, we have a better chance just one day at a time. So that serenity prayer to acceptance, which I share at the end of videos, is always to God or good conscience, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It keeps on coming, just one day at a time.